Hi, it's Susie from Pink Diamond Guide. One of my favorite spirit-based practices is reading tarot cards, and in fact, I've spent more than 20 years using this incredible divination tool to assist other people to navigate energies affecting their journey. The tarot is not airy-fairy or reserved for gypsies and charlatans, far from it. It's a very sophisticated storytelling mechanism that, when relationship patterns are understood and read, guided by intuition, it can unpack the most complex of scenarios and offer comfort and guidance. Tarot readers have been a huge part of my journey through some really tough moments in life. It's been times when I felt like nobody understood me or that people in my life were being abominable to me. A tarot reader would see it, plain as day, and acknowledge I had this god-awful thing playing out. And further, it helped me to step outside my own situation and realize we are all just puppets in this cosmos. If a reader could see the energies playing out and explain the points of perspective, I quickly found ground under my feet. I understood my station in life relative to the journey of the Fool, and it really is incredible. I talk about a number of spiritual modalities: astrology, numerology, sacred geometry, channeling practices that we can engage in. And like those things, tarot is an art form that takes time to master. And sitting outside of the process, it can look really airy-fairy, but even a basic framework of how and why it works can open new levels of understanding to promote consciousness in your daily actions. Fantastically, the tarot does embrace a number of modalities, and bit by bit we're making maps of how all of these magnificent hidden energies collide and exist for our understanding and our benefit. To really embrace this medium is to know that the cards are developed based on the journey of the Fool. The Fool is every single one of us individually. As we walk through life, we encounter all of the energies of the tarot on our way. To get to understand ourselves better, we can explore the key players of the tarot and start to understand into some of the history of why the cards look and play the way they do. Now, if you're familiar with reading tarot cards, you're probably familiar with the images of the Rider-Waite Tarot Cards deck. Now, the Rider-Waite forms the basis of most of the popular tarot cards in circulation today. The images are rich in symbolism and have ties to early Christian motifs that were in earlier tarot playing cards. The cards were created by Arthur Edward Waite and artist Pamela Colman Smith. Together, they developed 78 cards that master higher mystical truths. Each card has positives and negative aspects, and we have to learn when we're reading the tarot to know that sometimes too much of a good thing can actually be a negative. For example, the Fool. We can all use some of the light-hearted, happy-go-lucky, leap of faith type of energy in our lives from time to time. But the universe loves balance, and if you stay too long out on the branch of the Fool, you become foolhardy, unwise and unreliable. You may suffer from apathy and indecision. The energies are designed to be moved through and not stagnated on. So a tarot deck is divided into two main groups: the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. And Arcana literally means mystery. The Major Arcana cards depict a wealth of symbols and carry profound truth, deep meaning, and will be the focus of our meditations. Why we focus on the Major Arcana at this particular point is because the 22 cards of the Major Arcana are actually considered to be the hero's journey, or the Fool's journey. The Fool moves through all of the 22 stations of the Major Arcana. So each card comes with their own meaning and implication. Importantly, they can also be viewed as a complete storyline and journey through life. A Major Arcana card in a spread advises a significant energy, with the minor cards playing a clarifying or a more nuanced role dependent on where and with other cards they fall. It's a completely woven tale specific to the Fool and his particular place he has arrived at on his journey. It's a very cool process to watch unfold, and I swear it, and I'm often in awe at how accurately they land. When a tarot reading draws several Major Arcana cards, you cannot deny that important life events and lessons are unfolding for that particular Fool on their journey. Now, when I say Fool, I don't mean it in a harsh way. When you hear about the Fool, you'll come to really appreciate the character and the role that he plays in the script of the Major Arcana. The 22 cards of the Major Arcana represent a specific archetype, with each having distinct personality traits. And by understanding each of their specific strengths, weaknesses, and motivations, we can reflect on their presence in a reading to understand the energies at play around us on our journey. By meditating on these energies and coming to understand the 22 stations of the Major Arcana, we're learning to embody the energies and balance them in our walk through life. Okay, now we want to spend some time in contemplation. We want to get into a relaxed position. So whether that means you want to lay down or you want to sit in a comfy chair, somewhere where you can close your eyes and get into some serious thought, so you can take a journey with the Fool. So get comfy, and when you're ready, just close your eyes. We're just going to let the world fall away and get into a comfy, peaceful position where we're not going to be disturbed for the next 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, when you're ready, just start focusing in on your breathing. Just notice when you're breathing in and when you're breathing out. We're not going to travel too far in this meditation. We want to sit in contemplation. We're not going to go traveling out around the universe or stretching our spiritual muscles too far. We just want to get into a place where we're in control of our thoughts. So as our breath comes in, let that be the only thing you focus on. And if another thought races in, notice it and then wish it well on its way. I'll deal with that thought later. The only thing I want to concentrate on in this moment is my breath in and my breath out, and opening my mind up, my conscious mind and my subconscious mind, to the exploration of the energy of the Fool. I'm feeling peaceful, I'm feeling relaxed, I'm feeling open, and I'm ready to learn something new. I'm ready to turn on the DNA light codes within my body that relate to the energy of the Fool. I want to take the hero's journey, and that is going to be where my thoughts are focused for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Other thoughts come in, bring it straight back to your breathing. Just the breath in and the breath out. We want to get comfortable and contemplative. We're not going to spend too much time focusing on getting into this state, because I want to tell you a few things about the journey you're about to go on. Are you ready? And again, if you lose concentration or your thoughts are going off on another path, just bring it back to your breathing. Just the breath in and the breath out. And then bring it back to the journey of the energy we want to wake up. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's begin the hero's journey and begin to embody all of the energies of the Major Arcana. And we start with the energy of the Fool. The Fool has the number 0, which is the creation point, the nothingness. The Fool hasn't yet been anywhere or done anything. They're just starting out on the journey. If we look at the Fool, it is a young masculine energy, still waiting to grow in emotional maturity, still waiting to grow in experiences, but his heart is full and open. Surrounded by the color yellow, he is thinking about who he is and where he's going without prejudice. He stands on the edge of a cliff on a beautiful summer's day. He's not looking where he's going. His feet are right at the edge. He's dressed warmly in luxurious clothes, but all he carries with him is a little knapsack, and with him for company is his loyal companion, a little dog. He's on a journey, not looking where he's going on the edge of a cliff, but his heart full of hope and anticipation. Now the Fool is connected to the universe and all of the zodiac signs. It hasn't traveled anywhere yet. It is just potential waiting to happen, running on faith. The Fool card is also connected to the energy of spring. That's why we feel the warmth, but why he still has warm clothes on. It's not hot there yet. It's just a beautiful temperate day, the perfect day to go out on an adventure, to go forth and find out what life itself has to hold. Feeling light-hearted, fun, trusting and intuitive, the fool embarks on a journey of faith, trusting exactly where his feet are taking him. He knows there are boundaries and he knows there are obstacles to the left and to the right of him, but he isn't looking where he's walking. He is in full trust of the process. The fool shows up asking us to take a leap of faith with him, knowing that both the joy and the struggle are all necessary and perfect. As we lean into the energy of the fool and go on this journey to awaken this energy within us, we imagine ourselves as being in his shoes. We are the fool and we are on the hero's journey, and this is where the journey starts. Imagine yourself now. It is a beautiful spring day and you have set out on a path that looks a little precarious. As you look to the left and the right of you, you can see that there are boundaries and obstacles, but you are completely fearless as to falling off the cliff. You know that you don't have to watch where you're going. You know that your feet will do all of the walking safely for you. By your side is a loyal companion, perhaps a little dog, perhaps it's a friend, but you have a loyal companion. Know that this is spirit guiding you on your path, no matter how steep the fall either side, no matter the obstacle in front of you, no matter what barrier. The fool moves forward on this journey with faith, hope, trusting their instinct, and knowing that the divine walks by their side all the way through the journey. Now the fool is going to take the journey throughout the entire Major Arcana, but for now we just want to experience the energy of the fool. So you're going to take a journey, your own personal journey, and I'm going to stop talking and just allow you to take your own ride through this energy. So where is the fool going for you today? Fear not. Whatever is put under your feet is absolutely meant for you to learn and grow. This hero's journey is all about you, and it starts here and now. What does the fool want to teach you? What does it want to wake up inside of you? So get on this path. The sun is warm behind your back. All around you is yellow. That is the energy of your solar plexus. It is the energy of your personal power. It is the energy of your self-esteem. It is all of these things. It is also the color of happiness and joy and positivity. We're going to embrace all of these energies as we let the fool take us on a journey. Just trust where it goes. We are carefree. We are happy. We are on a journey of intuition here, and we want to embody this energy within us in order to take this hero's journey. So I leave you now for a moment to take this journey with the fool. The next time I talk to you, I'm going to invite you back to this very point that you stand on now. Enjoy the ride, have fun, have faith, be lighthearted, and enjoy your time with and as the fool. Hi, it's me again. I'm calling you back from your adventure with the Fool. So take your time to just bring yourself back to you. And you can do this simply by just start focusing again in on your breathing. Just notice as you take a breath in and notice as you take a breath out, and take your time. Take your time to come back to you and remember as much as you can about the journey you've just had walking with the Fool. Notice your breath in, notice your breath out, and notice that you start to become aware again of all of the sounds, sights, and sensations around you. You can feel your hands, you can feel your feet, you can feel all of the sensations in the room that are present at the moment. Whether a fan is blowing gently on your face, or you can feel the texture of the blanket that you're lying on. You're hyper aware that you are back in your body and that all of your senses are back online. I hope you enjoyed this meditation with the Fool, and we look forward to joining with you as we meet the magician in our next meditation.